Run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run with Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action now. Haskins. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play action with Hurts. Buying time to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
At the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing is Hurts. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
14.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches in the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Not today, you are.
On play action, Haskins. He's going to air one out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to let it go again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Shifts past him at the 45. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2-yard line.
Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
14.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
4-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
It's the score, Eagles 14, Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there. A first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Naeem Hines, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Tackle by Avonte Maddox.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes this Washington 20, Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
Right? But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. To throw now in his own end zone. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards the pick up there.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. Gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
On first down, Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's similar to a shooter in basketball. Just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying,
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
14.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
brought down.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. In this one, that's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
Second and 7.
Check, 47. Don't say nothing. Hey, check, Mike, 47. They can't hang with us. Check. Watch twins.
Play action. Haskins. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Scramble, it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Haskins. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete.
A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, it's Hines. And some room to work. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for Washington on third down. 54 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Take over 1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete.
A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They go play action with Haskins. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Washington on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Hines. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Davion Taylor in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Off the play fake. Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Off play action. Haskins. Being chased out left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
For the field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spot.